Hi guys, TwinklePhoenix here, and how are you all? Welcome to another Iggy's Funhouse Early Access Demo Discovery episode. We're going to take a look at the sequence leading up to the KO that happened in one of the test runs. Now, this is it slowed down and brightened up. Went by really quickly, didn't it? It actually went by in 7 seconds. From the moment Iggy was here, this was only up for 7 seconds before it disappeared completely, and I assumed I was fine. Now, when this turns up, you're supposed to turn your jammer on, or your jammer on. This is when the problem is going to be because he spotted you. I believe, or was it just before he comes into the room? Tom probably tell me after now. But this was the thing Tom was asking if I'd seen it, and I didn't see it. The reason why I didn't see it is because it went by too quickly and I hadn't noticed. So this is it in normal speed. Just for everyone to be aware. See? You wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't slowed it down. But yes, that's how quickly it went by, and I had to slow this down. And it stays around for like 7 seconds. But in normal speed, it was barely a second. And Iggy was gone. But you all clearly saw it. Iggy was gone. He'd left. Right, this of course is Iggy 1.0, who I was constantly screaming at to tell him to shut up because he was constantly talking my godforsaken ear. It's not really him here, just for you all to be aware of. No, he's not really there in the office with you. It's an hallucination, because it'd be kind of weird for that to be sitting on your lap on so many levels. That would be creepy. Very creepy. It will be over soon. Get rid of him. Now, he's not trying to get rid of you, thankfully. It's not you he wants out, just for you all to be aware of. He doesn't like Iggy 2.0. And if you notice here, this looks exactly like Shadow Iggy. The only difference is it's a little chunk out of him. Now, I don't know if this is meant to represent Shadow Iggy or not. But Iggy 1.0 is definitely the Shadow Iggy we've been seeing. That little tiny shrimp that was on the table before and was crashing the games originally. And I had the unfortunate event of actually meeting face to face. But he's actually determinedly trying to get your attention for you to get rid of the other Iggy. And if you notice, he keeps doing this for quite some bloody time in my face before he finally buggers off. Or at least I was hoping he was going to see, and then he just starts back up again, being a pain in the butt. But if you do notice, Shadow Iggy here is clearly the Shadow version that pops up as well alongside him is far bigger than the other one. Which, you know, maybe kind of question which dog it is, if you notice, because he's a lot bigger. He doesn't, like, line up with this one very much. I know he's got, like, a hole out of him. And I know it's supposed to be him, but the other one's kind of a bit higher up. But who cares? You really don't matter. Not to mention another thing I have to point out. I don't mean to point this out. But anybody notice? You can see the edge of the room. Right here. As it's glitching. You have to technically slow it down to spot it. But you can see the border of the office and everything. No matter. Okay, so I assumed I was fine before. It was continuously trolling me, literally, this one was. Iggy 1.0, do you mind? I'd like to continue on this episode, please, unless you want to continuously be in a pain in the buttocks, as you normally are. Are you done? I assume you're done. Now, of course, I headed over into the cameras, and Iggy was clearly up here. Now, you have to remember that this actually wasn't that slow. This actually all happened in less than a few seconds. But Iggy was clearly up in cam 1, which is his starting point. So he should not have been able to KO me. You can clearly see the dog is right there. The tracker is still on, the dog is right there. And he's nowhere near this camera or this office. And yet, he does a magic ninja mouse thing, and it's just there. And of course, he's not supposed to be this bright, so let me just like dim him down. And so I'll see him, he's right there, my mouse is on him. And there he is, doing a very weird, I don't know what he's doing. I'm assuming he doesn't lunge at you. I don't know what he's trying to do. Unless he's going coochie coochie coo. Oh, he looks kind of adorable doing it. Look how innocent he looks now. In this, like, right there, look. Do you really believe that day, that face really did any harm to anyone? Really? It's hard to believe that that actually is the face of a killer. Your dicky bow's gone again. It's very dark to see your dicky bow. I'm not even totally sure where the nose of Iggy went in the screen. Oh no, his dicky bow is there. It's just very there. There it is. I can see your dicky bow. So you're still got your little dicky bow. Your little bow tie, my friend. Rah! And that, of course, is everything that happened in just a few seconds. Let's see. That is actually 12 seconds. No, yeah, 12 seconds. All that happened in 12 seconds. In 12 minutes. 12 minutes or 12 seconds? Yeah, 12 minutes. Mention, he sounded so weird with that. I don't know, it was like he was on drugs or something, literally. Anybody else noticed that? This dog is clearly on drugs right now. Don't ask me, folks. That was normal speed. That is the speed he was on. It went by like so quickly, I wasn't even sure what the hell hit me. But you, Iggy pain in the buttocks, it's you, my friend. You kept choking my godforsaken ear. What have I told you about whispering in my ears? Good Lord. We haven't actually met him, but this is technically the first official appearance of him actually in the demo. Again, it's just an hallucination, not really him moving around. But why are we actually having hallucinations? I'm not even sure what is causing it. And again, if the dog really wants us to get rid of the other dog, he should try to be a bit more specific. Like, for one, say get rid of dog. Or something. I mean, just saying get rid of him. There's a lot of hims here. There's Tambles, he's a boy. There's Stingy, he's a boy. There's Rigby, he's a boy. And there's Iggy 2.0, he's a boy. There's him, Iggy the Elder 1.0, he's a boy. The guard. There's Jen, the other guard that, was doing the logs before. He's a boy. It makes, guessing who he's referring to very hard. If you're so intelligent, you should, at least give us a hint. Put a blooming dicky bow or something on the table. I mean, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this, taking a closer look at what actually took place during that very quick KO scene that happened in one of the test runs. And, of course, proof of Iggy 1.1 being there. But he definitely wants us to get rid of him. He is actually referring to 2.0. Why does he want to get rid of the other dog? I'm not really sure. I know there must be more to it than, the fact he was just replaced because of what we saw in the mini games. There's something else going on. There's two Iggy's. There was an incident involving an Iggy. It was never explained which one it was. And this one has a strong dislike for the other dog. Anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye. More vids coming up.